Hi friends, Mindy here. I have a flip through of a devotional from Bythewell4God called Blessed to be a Blessing. This was their November kit, and I finished it up at the end of December. I did not get it done all the way in November, but I went ahead and just finished it after Christmas. I wanted to make sure and get through it. So here I'm just showing you the book on the left. The Traveler's Notebook on the left is the devotional that comes in the kit. And this is where I work through and take all my notes and read the devotional. And then I buy the second Traveler's Notebook, these beautiful journals from Bythewell4God. And I use those for my actual, just kind of working through the devotional. Sometimes I work in my Bible, and other times I like to work in the devotionals or in the Traveler's Notebooks. It just depends. This time I did a Traveler's Notebook. And so what I'm showing here, this is day 1, and I have the pattern papers in the back that I just kind of tore and glued down. And then I have a bunch of journaling cards with all of the scriptures that are referenced in the devotional. I like to write those out, especially when I'm not working in my Bible. So a lot of times I will have all of the verses written out and just create pockets. Here I have a quote from the devotional, and then in the pockets I have the actual scriptures, and that leaf paper was probably my favorite out of all of the papers that they had available. It's just beautiful. I love this theme so much. Fall is my favorite. I think everybody says that, but anyway, this is just some more of the pattern papers, and this was a journaling card, the spiritual prescription cards that you can buy to coordinate with the kits. And then that's just a little journaling card. This is a Project Life. It's a 4x6 card, but I had quite a bit of scripture that I needed to include, so I had to use a big card there, and I just used one of the ephemera pieces for a little tab on the top just to help pull it out. And then those little circles are journaling spots that came in the die cuts. Then those have verses on them as well. And then I just created pockets at the bottom. And on this page, this background was done with the stencil that was available for purchase with the kit. And then I created a kind of a little tuck spot there. Sometimes behind there I have, prayers or extra journaling or just whatever, just kind of tucked in there. Some of that stuff I don't show, but just using the pattern papers. And then here I use that cute Bythewell4God truck that is just so adorable. And I made a little scene here with a road sign, and I cut the pattern paper down with some fringe to look like grass. And then again, I just created another little pocket here for all of those verses. And this was day 5. Day 6, I used the title part that says the testimony of peace is actually a journaling card that you can use, but here I just used it for my title card. And sometimes I use those as tip-ins, but here I just have it glued down. Then I went around the outside with a pen, black pen, just to kind of do that hand-drawn kind of look, just to pull that together with those cute little clear pumpkins. And then on this day, which is day 7, I used the digital paper pack that you can buy, and with all these trees, I loved this page. And I printed that on clear sticker paper, and I stuck it down. It didn't quite reach from side to side, so I just put some washi tape on either end. And then here I made a little pocket, and that was just to hold a prayer and a quote from the devotional, and that little ephemera piece just holds that envelope closed. Here's another one of those journaling cards. You can see on the back side this time I've used it. I have a scripture on there, and then I have scriptures in the little pockets again, and then a quote from Oswald Chambers it was in the devotional that I just wrote up there in the top right hand corner. Day 9 is the similar, I have created a pocket. I have some journaling cards. It's all kind of the same idea every day. And then I included a quote up in the top right corner. And what I did with these these papers that you can get with the kit is I just cut them in half diagonally and put them in opposing corners. This page, the background paper, is actually from the digital paper pack that you can purchase. And then I put a strip of washi tape down the middle. By this point in my journal, it was getting a little chunky, and so I put that washi tape down the middle just to kind of secure some of those pages because it was getting pretty thick. And then here again, this tag was actually one that I from the digitals, and I just made it a little bit bigger and glued it in there and wrote one of the scriptures on it. And then another quote up in the top right hand corner up there, and I used the stamp set that came with it to create my own little tickets, and then I just fussy cut those out. And then this is day, I think that's 12, and again I just created a little flip or tip in with one of those journaling cards so that I could get all of the scriptures in there. And again, another journaling card where I use the back side to quote, or to put a scripture. And then I have these two journaling cards with even more of the Bible references from the devotional. And day 14, this was the last day, and there was one of my favorite passages of scripture here. So I just went ahead and wrote that out in some hand lettering. I'm trying to improve that. And then it challenged us to write a list of things that we were thankful for 2020. And it was a hard year, but there's definitely some things that happened this year that I had to be thankful for. So I made that little list and tucked it in there. And this is just what my little traveler's notebook looked like at the end. And I would suggest, even if you don't get finished, don't ever feel behind. Just go ahead and keep working right where you are, because the Lord knows. And sometimes that message is just what you need after the fact. And that's what happened when I worked through this. So I would just encourage you to keep on keeping on. As always, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye-bye.